In this video, we are taking up Dasaga 27 of Narayaniyam, which is Palari Madanam and Kurmavadaram. Skanda 8 of Srimad Bhagavatam describes Palari Madanam. The story of Palari Madanam goes like this. Sage Durvasa, while wandering the earth, came across Indra riding his elephant Airavata. Durvasa gave a garland to Indra, who took it and placed it on Airavata's head. The elephant was irritated, threw the garland to the ground with its trunk. Durvasa was enraged to see his gift treated so callously and cursed Indra that he would be cast down from his position over the dominion over the three worlds, just as the garland was cast down. Indra immediately begged Durvasa for forgiveness, but the sage refused to retract or even soften his curse and went on his way. Because of this curse, Indra and Devas were diminished in strength and cut off of their luster. Seizing this opportunity, the Asura led a war against the gods. The gods were routed and turned to Brahma for help. Brahma directed them to seek refuge with Vishnu. Vishnu in turn advised them to call the Asuras and work together with them to churn the milk ocean and obtain the nectar of immortality on the pretext of sharing it with them. Vishnu promised that he would ensure that only the Devas drank the nectar and obtain immortality, so they could once again defeat the Asuras. The Devas took Vishnu's advice and called Asuras, and thus did the gods and demons begin planning their great enterprise. As they were churning the ocean with the Mandara mountain and Vasuki snake as rope, the Mandara sank into the ocean. Confronted with the fact that their manliness was defeated by the stronger will of providence, Devas were heavily disappointed, and seeing the situation, Bhagavan took the wonderful shape of a tortoise, entered the water, and lifted the great Mandara mountain. And this avatara is described in Bhagavatam as Kurma avatara. The Samudra Madanam process released a number of things from the ocean, which we will be seeing in the next Dasaga. The Samudra Madana teaches us how to maintain harmony between our material and spiritual lives by placing complete faith in Bhagavan and accepting within and without both the good and the bad things that are happening in our lives. Samudra means ocean. Both calm and rough waves are part of the ocean. The ocean of milk actually represents life of Jiva in this material world. There is mental and physical preparation necessary in this spiritual pursuit. There has to be a plan. There has to be discipline to achieve the goal. There will be surprises and disappointments too on our spiritual path. We have to fight to overcome obstacles in this life. Churning the ocean is the journey of our own lives. Now, we will take up the slokas of Narayaniyam. Sloka 1. Durvasa Suravanidapta Divyamalyam Shakraya Swayamubadaya Tatra Bhuyaha Nagendra Pradimritite Shashaba Shakram Kachandistwad Idara Devadamsha Janam. Durvasa, the sage Durvasa, Suravanida Apta Divyamalyam, from Devakanyas had obtained a divine garland. Shukraya Swayam Ubadaya Tatra Bhuyaha. The Rishi then personally gave it to Indra. Nagendra Pradimridide. Indra's elephant trampled it, and hence Shashaba Chakram Rishi cursed Indra. Kachandhi, what forbearance is there Twad idara other than thee, Devada Amshajana, and those who are born and blessed by you? Meaning, the sage Durvasa once gave a celestial garland to Indra, which he had got from Devakanyas. When he saw the garland being crushed by Indra's elephant, he cursed Indra. Where can forbearance be seen except in those born of and blessed by thee? शापेन प्रदितजरेथ निर्जरेन्द्रे देवेष्वप्यसुरजितेषु निष्प्रभेषु सर्वाद्याः कमलजमेत्य सर्वदेवा निर्वाणप्रभव समं भवन्दमापुः. शापेन प्रदितजरेथ, due to curse, Indra, who was unaging, that is Indrum Yauvanam, became aged. Then Nirjara Indri. Indra, Deveshu Abhi Asurajiteshu, when the Devas also were defeated by Asuras, Nishprabeshu, lost their glory. Sarva Adyaha, Devas along with Shiva, Sarva Devaha, all the gods, Kamalajam Etya, approaching Brahma, Nirvana Prabhava, O bestower of salvation, Samam Bhavandam Abuhu, with Shiva, Bhavandam Abuhu came to thee. Meaning, O bestower of liberation, Indra, known as the unaging one, became aged as a result of Durvasa's curse. His followers, the Devas, lost all their glory and were defeated by the Asuras. The gods, along with Shiva and others, went to Brahma, and they all took refuge in thee. Brahmadyehi studamahimachiram tadanim pradushyan varada puraparena dhamna. हे देवा दिदिजकुलेर्विधाय सन्धिं पीयूषं परिमदतेदि पर्यशास्त्वम्. Brahma Adyehi, by Brahma and other gods, Sudha Mahima Chiram, being sung, thy excellences for long, Tadanim, at that time, Pradushyan, appearing, Varada, O bestower of bones, Puraha, in front of them, Parena Dhamna, you manifested with supreme glory and commanded, He Deva, O gods, Didija Kulaihi, with the Asuras, Vidhaya Sandhi, make peace, Piyusham Parimadada, and churn out nectar, Idi Paryashaha Tvam, thus you commanded. Meaning, Brahma and other gods sung thy excellences for long. O bestower of boons, you manifested before them in great glory and commanded them to make peace with Asuras and then prepare to churn the milk ocean for nectar. Sandhanam Kridavati Danavaihi Surauke Mandhanam Nayadi Madena Mandaradrim Brashtesmin Badaramivoddohan Khagendre Sadyastvam Vinihidavan Payapayodau. Sandhanam Kridavati, having made peace, Danavaihi Surauke, with the Asuras by the gods. Mandhanam Nayadi, when carrying the churning rod, that is Mandara mountain, Madena Mandara Adrim, with great pride, Brashte Asmin, it fell down, Badaram Iva Uddohan, as a berry, picking it up, Gagendrehi Sadhyatam, on Garuda, immediately, Vinihidavan Paya Payodho, placed it in the milk ocean. meaning there was made peace with Asuras and with great pride carried the Mandara mountain for use as churning rod. The mountain fell from their hands on the way. Then Hare, you seated on Garuda, picked it up as if it were a tiny berry and installed it in the milk ocean. आधाय द्रुतमदवासुकिं भरत्रां पाथोथो विनिहित सर्वबीजजाले प्रारब्धे मदनविदौ सुरासुरैस्तैः व्याजात्वं भुजगमुखे करो सुरारीन्. Adaya Drutamada, then placing quickly Vasuki Maratram, Vasuki the snake as a churning rod. Padodo in that milk ocean, Vinihida Sarva Bija Jale, in which they had put all kinds of seeds and herbs. Prarabdhe Madhana Vidau, the process of churning started. Sura Asuraihi te, by the gods and the Asuras. Vyajad Tvam, you by a tree. Bhujagamughe Agoroho Surarin, on the side of the serpent's mouth put the Asuras. Meaning, then quickly placing Vasuki's snake as the churning rod, the Devas and Asuras started the process of churning the milk ocean, in which all kinds of herbs and seeds had been put. Then you cleverly made the Asuras hold the head end of the snake. With this, the fifth sloka of this chapter, Dasaka 27, is concluded. We'll have a Bhagavad Dhyana Stotra here. Kshirodhanna Pradeshe Shujumani Vilasal Saigader Muktiganam Mala Klipta Sanastas Padigamani Niver Muktikair Mandidanga Shubraira Prairudar Prairabi Virajidair Muktabiyusha Varshaihi Anandina Punia Darinalina Shankavanir Mukunda Harihi Om.